All right, so it's the more deceptive and subtle things that they bank on when they're programming this game to, or the algorithm to harm your ability to actually dominate and play well. It's the little things that may seem insignificant that really matters the most. The little slight movements, the little misstep, the little tick, the little glitch here and there. They bank on uh, moments like that to throw off your ability to play. So right here, I'm on a fast break. And what I want to do was what I usually do is I want to just take it all the way, right? Because my player is fast enough. I can run a fast break. I'm going to blow by him. I'm definitely going to blow by him because he's slow as hell. And I'm going to get to the basket. I'm going to get a pretty easy bucket. Now, what happens right here is while I'm running and I try to curve out, boom, I'm forced to do this little animation. Let's look at it in regular speed. Zoom in on it. I'm forced, if you can see it, I'm forced into doing this little animation where it's like I jerk to curve outwards instead of just continuing to run in the same flow, in the same pattern. I'm forced into kind of jerking out left, and it causes me to have to stop for a slight moment. Now pay attention to this guy right here. All right, this is what you look at in order to see exactly how things like this actually impact the gameplay. So check it out. Now, you see, he was the one that eventually caught up with me and cut me off, right? Now, look at what happens when I actually do that animation that I just explained. If you pay attention to him, when that animation occurred, it allowed him to basically take off and just blow by me, right? Look at it, boom. That moment that happened, you see he was kind of somewhat even up there with me, right? He was somewhat even up there with me, and I was eventually going to blow by him. But when this little jerk right here happened, this little animation, boom, he takes off past me, right? Now he's far ahead of me, and it allows for him to come through and cut me off, right? So now, scoring opportunity failed, right? Fast break botched, right? Because of something that seems so insignificant that I didn't even do. I didn't do this little jerking left animation with the ball. I just wanted to run and just come around, and just come around and get to the basket. Just run, come around, get to the basket. But 2K understanding, they program the algorithm to understand situations like this right here, and they program the algorithm to understand how to react to it in order to prevent that scenario from being executed. All right, prevent you from succeeding in that scenario. But they programmed it to understand how to do so in a deceptive manner that does not look like it's cheating, but it actually is. All right, let's look at it one more time. Now look, and also keep in mind, this guy right here, he jerked right, which he was trying to get into the proper transition position. Now, if he had not jerked right, because that little jerk, it kind of brought him back just a step. That would have put him even further ahead. Right, let's look at it again. Start to finish. You see that? All right. This he would have not been. If that had not happened, he would have not made it there in time enough to cut me off. I would have had an easy bucket. So that was their way of slowing me down, right? So I don't get such an easy bucket like that, right? Got it again. Jerk left. He takes off. He boosts past me. Now he's allowed to be in front of me. He would not be in front of me if it wasn't for that little, that little animation right there. That seems insignificant, but it just seems insignificant. It's very significant. It's extremely important, especially any kind of sports, whatever, any kind of game at all. Especially that's physical, right? Little minute moments, little missteps, little milliseconds, things like that it matters the most. All right, and that's what they bank on in all the 2K series, to cheat you, but to be crafty about it. So it's not like so obvious, like damn, I'm being cheated. It flies under the radar for the average player. All right, that's another thing. They're banking on the average player not understanding things like this when it's occurring. All right. Anyway, peace.